T.J. Jefferson.
Yes.
How are you?
I feel great.
Yeah, I mean, do you? Because you're conflicted. You're a Cowboy fan who has Saquon Barkley on his fantasy team.
Yes. But
that beat mine last week.
And that was awesome.
That's fine because we have Saquon Barkley
I wouldn't have heard the end of
in
it.
our collective fantasy
Yeah,
team.
and that works for us.
Oh.
Layers of Eberflus is the name of that team.
We dominated.
We are
last
1-0, just like Matt Eberflus and just like Saquon Barkley.
Now, here's the not great part about it, as I'm sure you're going to get to.
That he's an Eagle. Oh, speak to Giants fans, pal. Is he ready for us? Is he ready for us? Saquon Barkley is here. How are you, Saquon? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
You got it. So, boy, you had a nice time in Brazil, huh, Saquon? That worked.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I would say, going out there and getting the win probably was the best part. But finally, be able to put on that Eagles jersey and go out there and have fun, play at a high level, and looking forward to building that.
Now, I'm sure it's everything's different, obviously, professionally for you in terms of where you're playing and the uniform color that you're in, and then you go out in a stadium you've never been. I don't know if you've ever been to the Southern Hemisphere in your life. Is that a first trip for you to Brazil?
No, I've been to Rio one time.
Okay.
I got to go there during Carnival, so I got to see the culture and how beautiful the place is and had some fun. This one was a little more of a business trip.
Right.
And I think we handled business.
Well, you had your own Carnival. How does that sound? You held your own.
Yeah, for sure.
So, because it looks, you look comfortable in it, Saquon. Is that an accurate description? You're already comfortable in this offense in Philadelphia?
Yeah. I would say that. I would say definitely comfortable. Going back watching film, felt like that. Even though I had a great game and we had a great game of offense, we still left a lot out there. So that's what I look forward to the most is improving on that and fixing up the little things and locking in on details and getting ready for Monday night.
What'd you leave out there?
We left right after. Won the game, did interviews, got on the bus, right to the flight.
No, what did you leave out there? You said you left a lot out there. What did you leave out there? I didn't see much left out there, Saquon, but I'm not an all-22 guy.
Yeah, my fault. But yeah, some big runs. There was one run that come to mind where if I probably just keep going right, I get a lot more yards. But like you said, I don't have that vision, the whole field right there, so I can improve on that. And just in the game, whether it's in the system, making a guy miss here and there, or keep my feet driving, and instead of a 3-yard gain, could have been a 7-8 yard gain. Could have did better in a 4-minute drill, I felt like. But those are all little things that, when you go back, you got to be critical of yourself because even in a win, you got to find little things you can improve on because those are things that come back to bite you in what later on in the season.
So how does this offense suit you in a way that your previous ones perhaps did not, Saquon?
I think, I think one, when you look on the field, is A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Jahan Dotson, the list goes on and on. Right then and there, there's so many guys you got to worry about and prepare for. So that just helps. But also Kellen, all the guys on the offense staff do a really good job, not only with myself, but putting us in a position to be successful, win our one-on-one matchups. And that's what the NFL is all about, winning your one-on-ones and making the plays when the plays come to you. And I was able to do that on Friday in Brazil, and hopefully I can continue to do that through the rest of the season.
Well, not just not to give away anything from the playbook, but like what if you don't mind sharing, have you told Kellen Moore or Coach Sirianni that you're comfortable doing this and it's in the playbook, if not before?
I mean, for my mindset, what I told them from the second that I got here, and I've said it in the media and I said to the team, I feel like that I can do pretty much anything on the football field. I can run any scheme. I feel like I can catch the ball. I struggled in pass pro in the beginning of my career. I feel like my pass pro has improved. So whatever they need me to do, I feel like I'm able to do. And that's kind of the mindset that I have. And they gave me opportunities in camps to show that. So And also in the offseason, training with Jalen and training with the guys and OTAs, just building those reps with each other and building the confidence. So when you got there on Sundays or Fridays or Mondays or Thursdays, it just all comes natural.
Saquon Barkley here on the Rich Eisen Show, and also getting set for Monday Night Football on Westwood One radio stations between the Falcons and the Eagles here on a Friday. So we haven't spoken since your departure from the New York metropolitan area. Are you surprised the Giants let you walk Saquon Barkley?
I feel like, during the time leading up to the negotiations before I hit free agency, I didn't really hear from them, leading up to that time. So I kind of had the idea of what was going to happen. So obviously everyone got to see Hard Knocks. I wasn't really surprised by that. But I look at it as a blessing. I'm in a new chapter. I'm thankful, for all those guys over there in New York for the 6 years that I had there. Learned a lot. Feel like I won't be the player I am today or the man I am today without my time there. And now I'm in a new chapter, and I'm super excited about it and blessed with this opportunity and focused on taking advantage of the opportunity I have here and off to a great start. And got to be consistent. That's my whole mindset for this whole season is how consistent can I be? And that starts, getting ready for week 2.
No, not to equate myself with you at all. We don't have the same quads, just as a for instance. But, I spent 7 years at ESPN before going to NFL Network. And ESPN was my identity professionally, right? Like they gave me my start. They drafted me, if you will, right? Mm-hmm. But they let me walk. They let me walk to another spot. And, it's a chip. It's still a chip on this. I'm 22 years now at NFL Network. It's still a chip for me, but I was still stunned, and it definitely surprised me. And I'm wondering if that leaves a chip with you, but trust me, everything's worked out for me. I'm very happy with everything that has worked out with the opportunity I was given to be let walk. But I'm wondering if you have a chip on that.
I think that's a great question, and no one ever presented that question to me. And I would agree. It does leave a chip on your shoulder, but I always have a chip on my shoulder, no matter what. I feel like that God's blessed me with a tremendous talent, and I want to go out there and try to be one of the best running backs ever played the game. I studied all the greats, and the saying, study the greats to become greater. So did it leave a little chip on my shoulder? Did it hurt a little bit? Yeah, of course, but I am thankful for the opportunity. And sometimes, sometimes they say the grass ain't always greener, but looking at them right here, my family's happy, I'm happy. I'm smiling more. It's just everything about me is trending upward. So I'm just super blessed for the opportunity, but chip is on my shoulder, not just because of the Giants let me walk, just because there's something that I want to do. I'm on a mission and I want to accomplish it. And that starts, like I say, continue to go back to being consistent and getting ready for week 2.
Yeah, and last one on this subject matter with you. When you mentioned Hard Knocks, were you aware John Mara, co-owner of the Giants, was concerned about you walking to Philadelphia? Were you aware of that?
Not really. But I'm thankful for Mr. Mara and also Mr. Tisch, both of their families, for giving me the opportunity and drafting me there. And you get to see it firsthand, how much they really did appreciate me. They always showed it to me when I was there, but even on TV, you get to see that. So that definitely, left a special place in my heart, and I've always had a special place in my heart for their families. Like you said, I know ESPN gave you the opportunity, and that's how I look at it. They're the one that gave me the opportunity to get drafted, and things didn't play out the way I would like it to play out there. But even though moving on, it's not like my career was over, and my mindset is just beginning. I get a new chance, I get a new opportunity, and feel like I'm off to a good start.
Yeah, that's for sure. Can confirm, just from my point of view, that you're off to a good start. You said on a mission. What is your mission, Saquon Barkley?
Be consistent. Be consistent. Every day. Someone challenged me to see how consistent I can be. Always been a very constant person, but how consistent can I be? And that's my mindset. Every day, come in 1%, get better, and improve. And I feel like when I have that mindset, when I look back on the end of the season, I'm gonna be happy with how things played off.
So I know we've had this conversation before. Your dad, once upon a time, envisioned you wearing green professionally, right? Just for the other New York team, right, Saquon? Correct?
Yeah, for sure. Right. And my older brother's a Giants fan, so my dad, he when we played the Giants, to play the Jets,
Yeah.
he wouldn't wear my uniform, and my brother won't wear the Eagles. We won't put on the Eagles uniform, but I know that they're rooting for me every week, and they're super excited to see me living out my dream.
Okay. And so did you break the news to your brother personally?
Yeah, he knew.
Okay.
He knew. So my dad's a Jets fan. My older brother's an Eagles fan, Giants fan. My little brother Ali, he's an Eagles fan, so he's probably a little more excited.
Last one for you. I know you've got to run. What do you think it's going to feel like Monday Night Football? You're in the tunnel. You're at home for the first time. You know, your first game as an Eagle was in the Southern Hemisphere. This is the real deal. You're on Monday Night Football. You're a Philadelphia Eagle coming off a 3-touchdown game. Whole country's watching, and you're in your new home stadium. What's going to go through your mind, do you think, Saquon Barkley?
Going back to being consistent and just living in the moment. I know the energy is going to be high. We play for a passionate fan base, and I'm super excited. I got a little glimpse of it in an open practice when we had like 50,000 fans come through. So I've been on the other side of it too, seeing how crazy they can get. So I'm excited to be on this side, and the mindset to go out there and perform well and get a win. And you know, that at the end of the day, that's what they want us to do. And the culture of this city is all about being tough and going out there and playing at a high level. And we're working our tails off right now. So we can go out there and do that on Monday.
Saquon Barkley, I always appreciate when you say yes to appear on this program. Don't take it for granted. So thank you. Have a great time on Monday Night Football, and look for more of my calls. You be well.
My pleasure. Always, man. Appreciate you.
Right back at you. That's Saquon Barkley. We are chatting right here on the Rich Eisen Show, getting ready for Monday Night Football. There he goes. The Penn State Philadelphia Eagle combination.
Mm-hmm.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.